Hey, Ryan here with the weekly update for the 6th of September. So it's Labor Day weekend. Actually, Labor Day is tomorrow, the 7th, which is a Monday. So I get that day off. Yay! Anyway, I just had to do some tidying up around here, switch around my power cords and power adapters and stuff like that. I got my PS3 to the left of me with my TV, my Roku. Yes, I have a Roku. But I'm also going to probably hook up my Wii U over here. And that way I can record off Wii U and a moment's notice. As you can tell, I've been working on Sonic Generations, so I got another video ready that I gotta edit, but it's basically doppelganger races because I have to get the 3 keys in order to get to the next boss, which I already know who that is. So that will be up probably tomorrow. I do have 3 other videos already besides the one I put up yesterday of God of War. As you can tell, God of War. It wasn't going to start a new LP, but God of War is one that I was interested in. So I already have a few videos in there. Starting with episode 2, which will probably be up, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, probably Tuesday maybe. I might have to put the 18 and up rating on it because of, as I mentioned in the first video, if you watched it, and if you haven't, please go check it out. Uh, you know, through my video lists and everything like that. But there is going to be, at certain parts of the game, nudity, basically, like topless women, things like that. So rather than try to edit those scenes out, because, and censor it, I'm probably just going to put an 18 and up rating on it. But I didn't do that for the first part of the game because it was not like that in the first part. Anyway, so enjoyed that one. The other game that I was working on is done, as you can tell. Hence why I got a War started, and that was Super Mario World Bowser's Charismatic Trap. That's done, and I'm going to get back into Final Fantasy 13, so don't worry about that. That's going to resume. So today is going to be basically a recording day. Probably I will record one Sonic Generation video, because I already got, and after, which would be probably the boss battle video. So then I'll have a couple backlog there. I won't have to worry about God of War videos because I already have that. So basically today is probably going to be focusing on Final Fantasy 13 and, yes, Wind Waker. We'll probably be focused on today. Much Games Guides I will also put up probably today, if not, and probably later today. Final Fantasy 7 will be put up. And I'm also going to work on my capture card for the 3DS. I was working on that last night at Kohl's. I've got it on he got it on his laptop now. The software and everything activated. He ran a test of it on his laptop, and he got it to work perfectly. And I know what settings he has set up and everything, so I'm just gonna. The only thing I gotta get working on mine is the commentary, but I think it's just because my laptop is different from his, so it's probably definitely a setting. So I'll work on that probably. Doesn't mean I'm gonna start a 3DS LP anytime soon, or ATS LP or anything like that. It just means that I'll have it all fixed up and ready to go for that particular time. Did I buy any new games? No, but this coming Friday, I do believe Super Mario Maker will be out, so I'll be getting that. Uh, Definitely be getting that. But I think that's basically all I want to say. It's probably going to be a really short update. I don't really have much to say. I didn't buy any new amiibos and things like that. And I've been cutting back on, like, certain foods and things like that. I think I mentioned last week I'm trying to get back into better shape and just for myself. No one in particular, just for myself. But I'm not going to really discuss full details on that. I am enjoying Final Fantasy 7 on iOS. And most people who watched the video the other day now know that Newfie Bonga, one of my best friends, is going to be LP in Final Fantasy 7. Probably this year, if not next year. I think he's got a couple other games before it. Like, he got Fantasy Star right now, and then he just finished the Mario hack he's doing. So something's going to replace that. And I do believe he also has, from his Christmas list or something, Elder Scrolls Arena. So I think he said after maybe after Elder Scrolls Arena's done, he'll go and do Final Fantasy 7. So that's probably gonna be late this year, early next year. But it's great that he's finally getting back into Final Fantasy. It's been too long since he did a Final Fantasy game. The last one he did was Final Fantasy 6 Advance for the Game Boy Advance, and everybody's been asking him, including myself, when are you going to do Final Fantasy 7? Not because I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy 7, not as much as I am of 6. I like 6 better, but it's just that it's been so long since he did a Final Fantasy. Except if you want to count Mystic Quest that he just recently did earlier this year on Much Games Guides, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, on his own channel. So I don't know how he's gonna. I do know how he's gonna do the game. If he's going to what version he's gonna use of the game, and if he's gonna what he's gonna do with the character names, if he's gonna do anything with them and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's up to him. I'm not gonna throw away the fucking thunder. As you know, the Much Games Hall of Fame video went up last week, and we had I can finally discuss it. We had a co-winner. So we had Mario Galaxy 2, which was actually a game I picked, and Yoshi's Story, which was picked by one of our newest members, Jaxia. They tied. So we kept the poll open, I think, extra long on the day that it should have closed to see if any votes were coming, and unfortunately he waited an extra hour or two and no one voted to break the tie. So he closed the poll and told me about it when I was on my way home from work, and I was just like, well, what are we going to do? I said, it's not fair to, have everybody in our group kind of vote for which game should go ahead, because then the person who loses out of me and Jackson, can make them feel bad or something like that. So we kind of decided for the first time ever, and hopefully the last time, there will be a tie, which means both games get LP. So the 99th game in the Hall of Fame was my game, and the 100th game was Yoshi's Story by Jaxia. That's just the way we decided to do that. That's the way me and Cole decided that. Well, Cole decided on that and ran by me, and I thought to myself, that's fine. I don't care who has the 100th game. It's okay if we have Yoshi's Story as the 100th game from her. Doesn't matter. The main thing was to see what we were going to do. Would we have like a tiebreaker or something like that? And we felt that wasn't fair. So we decided to have the co-winners. And hopefully that will be the last time. So that means that sometime down the road, Mario Galaxy 2 will be LP'd on Much Games, and Yoshi's Story will be LP'd on Much Games. I will be doing Galaxy 2. I already have a couple of videos done, and I'm probably going to start recording more of that today. But that is not going to start until at least one of the following happens. FF7, FF8, or Sonic Generations ends. Because I'm not having 4 LPs on that channel and 4 LPs on my channel. I actually got too many LPs I'm going right now, which means I should have probably started God of War. But the reason I started God of War is because I'm pretty close to finishing Sonic Generations. So, with Sonic Generations, I pretty much got a boss battle to do, a couple more stages after that, a couple challenges, and then it's not going to take long. I could probably play that today and tomorrow, and pretty much almost finish the game. Which actually I might do that. I might try to get a lot of Sonic Generations done today. So I'll probably work on Sonic Generations today. Final Fantasy 13, I'll get a video done of that, and Wind Waker, I'll get into that. Final Fantasy 7 on Much Games, and then I'll probably check out my capture card. So it's gonna be a busy day for me. Luckily, there's nothing on TV, and I got tomorrow off anyway. So if I don't get it all done today, I can get some of it done tomorrow. But the next part of Sonic Generations will be up tomorrow. Doppelganger races for Speed City, City Escape, and Seaside Hills. I will tell you that the first two, City Escape and Speed Highway, I'm using Modern Sonic for the Doppelganger races, which means I just have to beat the other Sonic to the finish to get the key. And for Seaside Hills, I decided to mix it up a bit and do the Classic Sonic stage. And race against Classic Sonic and beat him in order to get the key. So I'm already telling you that I got the keys, but do I do one on my first try? How long the video is, things like that. I will look at fixing the counter because I think the counter is a little bit too low. Uh, I did boost it when it came to part 9, which I just recently uploaded on Much Games last night because I forgot to have it uploaded because Cole mentioned it to me. He's just like, I think you got like up to 9 parts on your channel for Sonic Generation, but only up to 6 on Much Games. He was wrong. I actually had up to 8 on Much Games. It's just that we were missing 9. And I said to him, I'm already wary that I missed 9. And then Bob was like, that's why I don't do LPs on both my channel and Much Games at the same time, because, like, of the same game, because I'll forget about the other channel. And I thought to myself, I've been working pretty well on that. I did a pretty good job on Mario 64. Not as good as I wanted to, but I'm doing a much better job on it with Sonic Generations. I only missed one upload, having it up on the same day, and that was part 9. But I'll make sure I upload part 10 on my channel tomorrow. I'll upload tonight for tomorrow, and then I'll upload it directly after that for Much Games. I'll put like a sticky note on my computer or something, like use a Windows sticky note, or actually have the auto browser window open for Much Games and just have it sitting there until the upload's done for the other one. Didn't do it. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really have much else to say. I can't wait for Super Mario Maker. I probably will do videos for it eventually, but not right away, of course. Hopefully we'll be able to do another co-op LP between myself, Bonga, and Cole for Much Games, and take it from there. Expect more God of War this week, more Final Fantasy 13, obviously Sonic Generations, and Wind Waker should return. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you. Oh, and Final Fantasy 7 Much Games, and there should be a Final Fantasy 8 also on Much Games this week. So Final Fantasy 7 should be up later today, I would say. Probably this evening. Probably closer to 6 Eastern, maybe 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'll see you all next week.